1501 Pump House Court. I want to thank the board, Dr. Freeman, all the members for your courage to lead. This is not about masks. It's not. It's about the virulency of COVID. Kat, can you bring those binders up for me and pass them out to the board? Sorry, I forgot my binders for you. If you could just pause my time. So I have an extra one if everybody wants to look, but if you look at Exhibit A, if you open it up, Delta has been in Sweden since April. And what it states is, if you look at the second page, let me read it so everybody can see it here. Bear with me, I don't have a table. Adolescents over 12 years of age who want to optimally protect themselves against the frequent benign COVID disease, rare long COVID complaints, and the very rare severe PIMS, Swiss Pediatric recommends the COVID vaccination. Adverse effects comparable. So far, children mainly have been infected in the family environment, transmission in school settings. Pediatrics also apply that highly contagious Delta variant, although concrete data are still missing to the end of summer holidays. Experience today in children's hospitals pediatric practices indicates the number of cases in the fourth wave is increasing rapidly, but does not differ from previous variants in terms of severity, and almost without exception cause benign flu-like clinical cases in kids. That is from Sweden. The burden of proof is not on anyone to get our kids out of masks. The burden of proof is on you to take us back to a standard that you didn't apply in previous flu seasons when the disease was more severe. If your kids had showed up to school with a mask on in 2018, the mask optional crowd would not have asked your kid and demanded your kid take off their mask because they're traumatizing and scaring my kid. Would not have happened. We would have respected your decision. Exhibit F is from a press conference from 2018. Before I get to that, in 2018, let me read you this press release from AO.com. Governor Kay Ivey has issued a state of health emergency as the flu continues to ravage the state. Emergency departments and outpatient clinics are also seeing very high volumes of patients. Children's is on diversion protocol Thursday due to a bed shortage at the hospital. The hospital is requesting the Birmingham Regional Medical Services System to divert patients to another pediatric hospital due to bed shortages. Briarwood Christian is closed down. Several campuses of Randolph School and Huntsville are closed down. Not one person has been in front of this board in previous years and demanded our kids to wear masks. Not one medical expert, not one politician, not one parent. Exhibit F is a press conference from Dr. David Kiberlin from 2018. If you watch this, and you can link to it, if you watch it, and he states there are more kids, there are 30% of the hospital beds, roughly 15 beds, have flu patients in them. During Dr. Kimberlin's comments in his press conference, he never once mentioned that kids need to wear masks. My simple question is, what are we doing here? The political science of this is what we do know. This was weaponized last year to win an election. It's continuing today to put fear and control into your heads and distill it down, and leveraging our most important assets, which are our kids, for our greatest fear and to scare every one of you. It is a proven fact. There has never been a board meeting like this. We need to come together as a community, as adults, and stand up to our kids. We need to buffer them from politicians and bureaucrats in DC. They need us now more than ever. We're the land of the free and the home of the brave, not the land of the control and home of the timid. I pray for every one of us. I pray for my kids, your kids, that they stay safe, just like I would in the flu season. And the members of this board and community, I pray for you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Josh.